Okay, so happy for everybody to be here. This is excellent, everybody. We are cruising along. We're going into summer. We've been exercising now for over a month, okay? We've been keeping with it. Some of you have been here every single week. You haven't missed a week, and I'm really proud of you for that, okay? We also want to make a really big special thank you to all of our friends at the Arc of San Diego. All right, let's start our first exercise. This is me and my friend Bernie. We got to work out our lungs. We got to work on some deep breathing. So in 3, we're going to start off our breathing motto. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you can be first. That's right. I want all of you to be first to your goals. I want you to reach your goals. And that's what we're going to start working out to do. So remember, just like every workout, we always got to start by moving around. So let's go ahead and start with our body circles. And so remember, some exercises, you're going to see me doing them sitting down, and you're going to see me doing them standing up. Everything we do today, we can do it sitting down or standing up. And I'm going to switch directions with my head, and I'm just looking up at the ceiling and down at the ground. I don't have to go too fast. Let's all go for slow motion. Let's try a slow motion circle. Let's do a slow motion. There we go. We're all moving in slow motion now. That's fun. And let's keep it going around. Nice. Let's do 2 more with our head. This is going to warm up our neck. And it's going to help out our shoulders. Nice. Let's go to our shoulders. Let's start doing some arm circles. And we're just holding our arms out to the side, holding them out maybe in front a little bit. And we're just trying to move them around. Maybe you're drawing a circle in the air with your hands. Remember, I love workouts that have imagination. Okay, so we're going to keep on going with doing that arm circle there. I got both arms out to the side doing my arm circles to begin. And then I'm going to slowly start to bring them over my head. Let's bring those arms up as high as we can. And we're still working on making a good circle. We want to have strong shoulders. And this is going to do it. All right, we're going to keep those arms up. We're using our arms as the resistance. All right, keep them going. I'm going to add some more people in here. Here we go. The GoPro fell down, but that's okay. Here we go. We're back on. All right, here we go. We're moving. A couple more of these. You're going to start to feel this up here. These are our shoulders. Those are our deltoid muscles. And they do a lot for our arms. They help move our arms around. All right, now let's take it inside. So we were doing circles with our arms out extended to the side. Now I'm doing circles with my elbows bent. And I'm doing circles just around my hands. There we go. This is the chop salad exercise. All right, we're moving our arms around and I'm going to switch directions. And remember, I can do a big circle, or I can do a very small circle. And that's a big circle, and then a very small circle. Nice. Very good. Everybody's looking good. Keeping those arms up. Let's get those arms up so we can see them on the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Okay. Next up, let's go ahead and start to move our body around, okay? So we're going to use our hips. We're going to use our abdominals, and you're going to see me stand up here for just a second and move behind me. And I want you to keep moving around. We got to work out our core muscles, and we want to work out our hips. And you can move around in your chair. I'm sitting down right now, and I'm just leaning forward and leaning back. If you need to use your hands on the armrests, go ahead and do that. Give yourself a push. Push yourself to the left. Push yourself to the right. Use your armrests, use your elbows, use your hands if you can. We really want to move around good. Keep going, keep doing those circles. I'm going to move over here. I got my chair. And again, if I was standing up, I would just be just like this. Moving around in a circle, leaning forward, and now I'm kind of leaning backwards. Look at that, I'm leaning back, and then I lean forward. Lean back, and leaning forward. Nice, there we go. All right, good one. All right, now if we're able to, you might be able to do this sitting down. You should be able to do this standing up. What we want to try to do next is we're just going to move our knees around. Okay, so if I'm sitting down, I can still do this. I want to try to move my knees. If I can't move my legs on my own, I want to use my arms. I can put my hands on my knees and I can kind of push on those knees and move my legs around. And I'm just doing little circles with my knees. Okay? And for all of us who are standing up, this is not only going to help your knees, but your ankles and your hips too. Because we sit down way too much. So when we stand up, we need to move around a little bit and have a little bit of fun with it too. Remember, this one looks like we're all doing the dance. All right. All right, our last circle, remember, we're going from our head to our toe. So the next one we're going to do is just that little bit of a foot circle, okay? Now, if you can't move your feet right now, I want you to do hand circles. And you can be like me. We can do hand and foot. So I'm balancing on one foot. I got one hand doing a circle, and I got my right foot also doing a circle. And if I lose my balance, I can put my foot down. But if I want to hold on to the chair for balance, I can. And I can even do this one sitting down. So if I'm sitting down here, I might have my foot out here, and maybe I'm holding it up in the air, or maybe it's resting on the ground. Either way, it's okay. We keep going. We just want to move our bodies around from head to toe. Let's do 5 more of those. Keep them going around. I'm going to do a few with my wrists. All right, so we're working those wrists. We're warming up our wrists. Now I'm going to go the other way with my wrists. I got my hands open or my hands closed. It doesn't matter. It's okay. We want to work out everything. Wonderful. Let's take a break. Remember, we want to work out all of our muscles from our brain all the way down to our little toe. And we want to do the best we can with everything we got, because we know that we can get better and we can get stronger if we keep pushing ourselves. Okay? The next exercise we're going to do is going to be our windmill exercise. You can do this one standing up or sitting down. I'm going to do it both ways, but I'm going to start by standing up. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and have a quick sip of water. All right. We got somebody else joining us. Wonderful. Wonderful. There we go. We're cruising along. We got a great group. All right, so the next exercise is our windmill exercise. We got more people joining. There we go. So with the windmill, I'm going to go from my right hand. I'm going to touch my left foot. All right, if I'm sitting down, I'm going to go with my right hand, and maybe I'll touch my left knee. So I want to go up. I'm going to go up down here. I'm going to go right to left, back up, left to right. Reach for the sky. Reach for your toes. Reach up and down. So I'm going up with both hands, but I'm reaching and I'm twisting as I go down and try to touch my foot. Keep going, keep going. We're going to go up high and then down low. Up high and down low. And what we really want to do is we want to bend our knees real good if we're standing up. We want to do a good squat. We want to try to touch our toes with our hands. And then we want to reach for the sky. And why we want to do that is because we want to stretch our muscles and then make them small. Remember when we did the star? This is kind of like the star exercise where we would go big and then we would go small. And our bodies are designed to do that. We can stretch and we can also make ourselves very compact. Let's do 2 more of these windmills. Let's reach up and down. Let's do 1 more on both sides. Reach up, down to our toe, reach up, and down to my toe. Wonderful. Okay, that was good. Now, the next thing we're going to do our boxing exercise. Okay, so we've done a little bit of a warm-up. We're getting the heart going on this next one. So let's make sure we drink some water. Take a nice deep breath, maybe take 2 deep breaths. We want to be ready for this. We're going to do it 5 times. I want you to try to keep up with me. If you've been working out with us this whole time, you're going to start to know the routine. And remember, if you're sitting down, when you see me do the kicking in the knee, remember that's going to be a karate chop, all right? So we got the karate chop when I do the kick. But I'm going to do the first routine, I'm going to go slow, and then we're going to do it 4 more times, going pretty quick, all right? This is our boxing routine. Try to do the best that you can, and we're going to get started in about 5 seconds. So go ahead and have a sip of water. I got to drink some water too, because that's important when you're doing cardiovascular exercise. Okay. My fish are probably watching me. They're thinking, what is this guy doing in here? They probably want to get out of the tank and exercise with us. Okay, so remember, this is our boxing exercise. Sitting down, standing up, either way is okay. We're going to start off with just a punch and a punch, then a hook and a hook, and then an uppercut and an uppercut, then a down punch and a down punch, then a block and a block, then an elbow and an elbow, then we duck again, we do a knee, we do the other knee, we do a kick, we do another kick. Okay, so that's the seat. Oh, and then we do high five, low five, clap. I almost forgot that. Somebody was going to catch me though. I'm pretty sure, I think Ben already knew. Coach John made a mistake right there. Yep, all right. So I'm going to try to remember that on the next one here. So we're going to practice that now. We're going to go 4 times, just a little bit quicker. And if you lose your place, that's okay. Just try to follow me along as best you can. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. And punch, punch, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, down punch, block, block, elbow, elbow, duck, duck, knee, knee, kick, kick, high five, low five, and clap. 3 more times. Punch, punch, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, down punch, block, block, elbow, elbow, duck, duck, knee, knee, kick, kick, high five, low five, and clap. 2 more times. Punch, punch, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, down punch, block, block, elbow, elbow, duck, duck, knee, knee, kick, kick, high five, low five, and clap. 1 more time. Let's go. Punch, punch, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, down punch, block, block, elbow, elbow, duck, duck, knee, knee, kick, kick, high five, low five, and clap. All right, good job. That was 5. And that's tough. Remember, if you have water, make sure you're drinking it. And if you have a fan, maybe have your fan on. All right, so our next exercise we're going to do, we're going to slow it down just a little bit. So where's my friend Bernie? There you are, Bernie. Hey, all right, Bernie, we're going to do our energy ball, okay? So, all right, remember this one, we're not just using our muscles, but we're also going to use our imagination, okay? Remember, I love working out my imagination. I like being creative, and I don't need exercise equipment when I have my imagination. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get my energy ball. I'm going to scoot back a little bit here. I'll hold my ball in the air. I don't want to drop it. I'm going to pretend it's a crystal ball. And this is something I don't want to drop. It's a crystal ball, and I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to pass it back and forth like I'm showing off to everybody here. I just got a imaginary crystal ball, and I'm taking it from one side to the other. And when I switch sides, I turn my arms over. So you see that? I got my left hand on top. I switch over, and imagine if I was holding a real ball, I wouldn't drop it. I would still be holding on to the top and bottom. Nice. And we just move it nice and slow across. I'm going to start to go up high, and I'm going to bring it down low around my knees, and I'm going up above my head, and I'm going down around my knees again. So if you're standing up, I want you to be bending your knees, reaching down to your shoes, okay? I'm doing this one sitting down, but remember, I'm pretending that I have an imaginary crystal ball. I do not want to drop this thing. But I'm moving it around in a circle right here, and now I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to switch it around. I'm holding on to my imaginary crystal ball, and I can feel it between my hands. I can use my imagination, and my hands are tingling. I can feel the energy. I can feel it at my fingertips. If I think about my fingertips and I think about my hands and I use my imagination, I can do this. Here we go. Nice. All right, now let's grow it. So let's make it a big ball. Let's do the accordion. Make it small. Go to a big, huge ball, and then make it small. Keep going. Hold it up. We're going to add some more people in, and then make it small. Nice. So if you're just now joining us, you're seeing us working out with our imaginary ball of energy. Mine is a crystal ball. I'm holding it in my hands, and I'm lifting it over my head. I'm moving it all around because I don't only want to work out my muscles, but I want to work out my imagination. And remember, big ball hip here. I got a humongous ball, and then let's bring it all the way down to a tiny golf ball. I can't even see it anymore. Now let's make it huge again. Bring it all the way up as big as we can. Stretch it up and bring it back small again. One more. Here we go. We're going to do one more time. Let's make it a humongous ball. And then bring it back together again. Nice and small, nice. And now let's kind of toss it. Give it a gentle toss. Using our imagination, we're tossing the ball in the air. The good thing about this is we don't have to worry about breaking anything because it's imaginary. I'm going to pretend it's a little bigger, so my hands are now going to be apart, and I'm throwing it up. Let's go, Ben. Let's get it. Let's get it flying in the air. Remember, pretend to throw it and pretend to catch it. Pretend to throw and pretend to catch. Throw it up and then catch. Throw it up and then catch. Remember, we did this with the towel in our last workout. We're going to do it again today. And let's do two more, and then we're going to throw them all up in the air. Let's do one more here, and let's do one more. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Everybody, throw it as high as you can. All right, give yourself a clap. Good job. So for everybody at home who's wondering why we pick some of the exercises we do, that's a good example of we did a cardiovascular exercise that lasted about 2 minutes. That was the boxing. That was everything. That was total body. Then we kind of just slowed it down for a little bit. We let our catch our breaths, and we worked on something that was maybe a little bit more thoughtful and something, again, that we got to use our imagination for. So when you're coming up with exercises at home, you don't have to beat yourself up. You don't have to just no pain, no gain. That's not a good thing to do. You want to have fun, and you want to work out, and you want to stay healthy. You got to balance out the tough stuff with some things that are a little easier, okay? And that's what we're here to help you with. We want to make sure you have a good balance, but that you're also progressing. Okay, the next thing we're going to do, we're going to get our pillows. Okay, so if you just joined us, I think it says in the waiting room, but I'll make sure to double check that. This workout, we're going to use a pillow. We're going to use a towel or a t-shirt will also work. And we're also going to use a stick. And in this case, my stick is a broomstick. So for our next exercises, we're going to do 2 with the pillow though. Okay, so I'm going to do the first one.
Done.
What's up, Haven? Y'all good, bud? All right. So the next exercise that we're going to do, we're going to have our pillow. And I'm going to do it standing up. You can do this one standing up or sitting down. And this is going to be our pillow circles. So we're going to start moving the pillow around our body. If we drop it, that's okay. It's just a pillow. But we want to move this around. I'm going around my head. Keep going. I'm joining somebody in. So y'all keep moving. There we go. So again, I'm reaching behind my head with my left hand. And I'm trying to grab that pillow and bring it all the way around. Okay, I can bring it around my head. I can also maybe bring it around my waist here. I can go around my body this way. Nice. All right, if I'm sitting down, I'm probably going to do mostly these around my waist and around my head. These are good exercises if we're sitting down. If we're standing up, let's also try to maybe go around our knees without dropping it. So we got to bend our knees. And if I'm sitting down, I might be able to just kind of take it and move it from one side of my legs to the other, okay? So I'm sitting back down and I'm moving it around. Depending on what kind of chair you're in, you might be able to pass it under your knees, okay? This would be one to try if we're in a chair sitting down, because you can see I can lean forward, I can pass that pillow through, and then I can sit back up. So I lean, pass, and come right back up, okay? Or I can go side to side. I can just move it from side to side, okay? Or I can, remember, keep going around my head. This is a really good one. This is great. It works out our hands. You know, if you try to go fast, see how fast you can go. See how fast you can go. Maybe you drop the pillow. That's okay. I'm going to go as fast as I can, because that's a challenge for me. That's what I want to do. I want to find a challenge. And so sometimes moving quicker can be a challenge. Sometimes using a weight, like a resistance, that can be a challenge too. So let's do a couple more of these, working on our pillow. There you go, Bernie, you're doing great. Pass it around. Go behind your knees too, Bernie. Let's bring it down and around. There you go, yes, oh, nice move. Good job, all right. So, what I'm gonna show you next is what I was just talking about with ways to make things a little harder for us and to make a challenge. So, we're gonna keep using the pillow for the exercise, but you're gonna see my pillow is about to change. I wanna show you guys something. Okay, so we just did an exercise using a regular pillow, and so everybody's got that, and that's wonderful. As we start to improve using the pillow, we might wanna move up to a sand weight. Now, Ben, I know you got one of these, and Bernie, I think you do too. So you don't have to use it right now. You keep using the pillow, okay? But I'm gonna show everybody how you can make your own sand weight. I made this for about $1, okay? It's just as good as this, and I made it for about $1, okay? So in the future, not today, but in the future, we're gonna do exercises with something like this. This one is 4 pounds. I put a mark on it, okay? And I made it myself. And you could probably make one yourself too, or you can have somebody help you, and you could make one 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4, 5 pounds. And then you would have a pillow that has a little weight to it, okay? And it's super fun to use. All right, so in the future, we're gonna learn about this. And remember, you can go, if you go to our Facebook page, I did a video showing you how to make this, okay? So you go to the Facebook page and you can see a video how to make a sand weight. So I'm gonna use the sand weight for our next exercise. I want you to use your pillow, and we're gonna do our pillow press. So let's go forward and backwards to start. So I'm reaching out with my arms. Maybe I hold it out there for a second and then I bring it back. Nice. And now think about this to yourself. If you're not using a pillow, you can use your imagination. I'm gonna show you what that looks like here. Here we go. I'm just using my imagination. I'm just reaching out and holding on. Nice. If I had my sand weight, this is our chest press. You can see I'm just pushing away and reaching out. This is only a 4-pound weight. I made this myself, and you can do it too. Or you can buy a sand weight, or you can use a pillow. Everything's fine. It's all working out, because what we want to do is work out our shoulder and our elbow. That's the big ones here. All right, now let's go up over our head. So we're going to do up and down shoulder press. So we did a chest press, which was reaching out in front. Now we're doing a shoulder press, which is reaching up over our head. Now I'm using 2 hands, but I could use 1. And you might be able to use 1 hand too. You might even be able to say, hey, well, I got 2 pillows. So maybe you start to do a 2 pillow exercise. You can do this too. Remember, you can always be creative. And you can come up with your own ideas. Just like Byron showed us last week when I fell off the workout because my internet dropped and Byron and Ben took it over. They used their creativity and they used their courage and confidence and they kept the workout going. And that's what everybody can do. All right, now let's switch to the side-to-side press. So I'm sitting down doing this, but if you were standing up, you might have your feet a little further apart. And when you reach to one side, if I reach over here, my toe on the other foot might come up. It's called a pivot. Okay, let's keep going with our side-to-side press. Keep on moving it. And so if I'm standing up, I'm just going to twist. And what you see down here is what we want. We want to have that foot turn when we do our reach. We don't want to stand too strict. We want to flow. We want to let our body just flow through the motion. And now remember, you all are using a pillow, but I'm using a 4-pound weight. So I'm starting to get tired. So the last one we're going to do with our pillow, and I'm going to do this with the sand weight, is we're going to do shoes to sky. Okay, so we're going to go 20 times, shoes to sky. You can do this with your imagination. You can do it with your weight, but we're going to do it in 3, 2, 1. So let's reach down to our shoes, reach up to the sky. 1, down to our shoes, up to the sky. 2, down to our shoes, up to the sky. 3, down to our shoes, up to the sky. 4, we bend our knees when we go down to our shoes. 5, bend the knees, then reach for the sky. 6, bend the knees, Reach for the sky. 7. You can even try with one hand maybe. So there's 8. So I'm reaching now with one hand. And I'm going up. 9. So one hand goes down and one hand goes up, and then I'm going to switch. There was 10. We got 10 more to go. 10 going up. So I'm going now, I'm holding it with my left hand only. I'm reaching down to touch my shoes and going up. There's 13. Now I'm going to go back to 2 hands. 14. Here we go. This is working on endurance. 15. Endurance is important in an exercise because we don't want to just work out for 30 seconds. We want to be able to work out for a long amount of time. There's 17. We got a couple more to go. 18. Sometimes you got to push yourself a little bit. 19. But then when you get to that last one, it feels really good. Here's number 20. 20. All right. Let's set those down. We're done with our pillows. Unless you need to take a nap after the exercise, of course. Keep that pillow around for your nap. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to drink some water because we have done a lot of exercises and we're about to move on to the towel portion of our workout. So we're going to go ahead and use a towel for the next exercise. We're going to drink a little bit of water. And we're going to do 2 exercises with the towel. And then we're going to have our good friend Byron. He's going to lead us on some exercises with our exercise stick, which in my case is a broomstick. It can be any kind of stick. You can even use your imagination. You can pretend you have a stick. That's okay too. I like working out the imagination. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our towels. All right, now the first exercise we're going to do the towel spin. We're going to go helicopter first. All right, so let's go ahead and let's start with one hand. I'm going to scoot back just a little bit. I'm going to do this one sitting down, but you can totally do this standing up. And let's start getting that helicopter going. It's really hot in my house, so we need to cool it off in here. So here we go. So we're spinning it. I'm holding on to the towel with one hand, and then I'm holding it out in front of my body and spinning it using my shoulder. Now we've been doing a lot of stuff with our shoulders today, so if your shoulders are getting tired, that's okay. All right, if it's too tired, you can use 2 hands. All right, if one hand is having a hard time, maybe you can use 2 hands, and if you can, try it out. And so now I'm doing 2, and then I'm going to go back to 1. So I just switched over to my left hand by doing a combo. I did a combo switch. There we go. My dad always comes up with fun names for stuff, and so he'd probably call that the combo switch. So let's do it again. I'm a combo, and then I'm going to switch. Look at that. I have right hand, I go combo, and then switch. So this is changing from the left side to the right side, but I'm still keeping the towel going. I haven't missed a beat, and it's really cooled off in here too. All right, so remember, this is airplane mode. So let's get that helicopter going. Here we go. Let's get it overhead. There it is. So now we're going helicopter. And we got it up high, and we're spinning it around.
How you doing?
Keep it going, Haven. Keep it going, man. Yeah, buddy. There you go, man. Let's spin that helicopter around. Good job, Haven. You're using your left hand right now. I'm using my right hand. Let's switch them up. Let's go to the other hand. There you go. Good job, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. This is the towel spin.
I'm a plant.
Yeah, man. I like that, Haven.
How are you?
We're all doing awesome. Remember, everybody's muted, Haven, so we're not going to be able to respond until after the workout, okay?
All right.
But when we're all done, we'll hang out. We'll do a hangout and let everybody get to say hi to everybody. All right, let's keep that helicopter going a little bit more. Maybe 2-hand helicopter. You're going to feel this one in your core. You're going to feel your abs, and you're going to feel your core muscles really firing up to move this around over our head. This is a great exercise. This is a great one. There you go, Chris. There you go, Danny. Yeah, Danny, you got it, buddy. You got it, Danny. Yeah, Danny. Yeah, Danny. Keep it spinning, Danny. You're doing great. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. So the next one we're going to do, we're going to keep our towel. Let's go ahead. We're going to remember to look out over our head right now. Let's all take a look up above us. And if there is a ceiling fan spinning over your head, you do not want to do this exercise. So everybody look up at the ceiling. And if you have a ceiling fan spinning you might not want to do this. If there's no ceiling fan, then you're going to be okay. So we're going to ball up our towel, we're going to throw it up in the air, and we're going to catch it on the way down. Remember, ball it up, and then we're going to let it parachute on down to us, and we're going to catch it. If I don't have a towel, I'm going to use my imagination. I'm going to ball it up, I'm going to throw it in the air, and I'm going to catch it, and then I'm going to ball it up again. Throw it up in the air and catch it. So again, we want to work out our hands with this one. There you go, Danny. That was a great throw, man. Yeah, Danny, ball it up. Give it a throw. Throw it right at me. Throw it right at the computer, Danny. I see you, man. Yes, keep it moving. Throwing it up, catching that towel. Man, that opened up real big on me. There you go, Chris. Throw that towel at me, Chris. Let's see that towel fly. Let it fly. I know sometimes it's tough to let go. Sometimes it's tough when we want to throw something. Sometimes it doesn't go out of our hands. We got to really think hard on the release. We want to really focus on letting our hands open and let the towel fly into the air. And if you're using your imagination, same thing. Really focus, let it go up, and pretend that you're really releasing it and it's flying in the air and flying back down. Let's do 5 more towel throws. Nice job. Somebody did a great towel throw. I think that might be Mark, or that's somebody up there in a baby blue shirt. That is an excellent towel throw. Very good. We got one more. Ball it up, throw it. One more, here we go. Okay, great job on that exercise. So again, that one, it's kind of fun. It's more about trying to work out our hands, trying to get our dexterity down, get our hand-eye coordination down. And depending on the towel you use, that towel is going all over the place. So you're really working your skills on finding things that are falling and being able to react to that. So just earlier today, I was doing my getting cleaned up, and I dropped the shaving cream on the ground, and I was able to catch it before it hit the ground. And that wasn't a big deal. But what if that was maybe something that was breakable or something that was somebody else's and I wanted to take care of it? I want to have quick reflexes. And that's what that exercise is going to do for us. It's going to help us with our reflexes. Okay, so Byron, come on up here. We're going to move on to our exercise stick portion. So again, remember, I have a broomstick. You can use your imagination. I can pretend that I have a stick. I'm doing it right now. I can have my broomstick. And then I'm also going to show you something too. And remember these from our place? So check this out. These are the exercise sticks. So again, just like our sand weight, I went and made a bunch of videos for everyone, and I put them up on our Facebook, and they're on YouTube. And you can go on YouTube and you can look up TruFit on YouTube, and there's videos to show you how to make some of the stuff that we've been using for years, and all the good stuff, the paper towels, the sandbag, the battle ropes, exercise stick. So next week I'm going to use this exercise stick, but today I'm going to keep using my broomstick. I'm going to use this one more time before I switch over to the exercise stick. And now remember, you're going to see me doing exercises on my screen, but you're also going to see our friend Byron doing exercises too. So Byron has a ceiling fan in his picture, and he's one of our wonderful team leaders from the North Shores Arc in San Diego. Byron's a great guy. He's been working out with me from the very beginning, him and Ben and a couple of you all. You all have been working out with me for a really long time, and I'm so grateful that you're here and able to help. In case my internet gets cut off, I need you to be able to jump in. So I'm glad you guys are here. Byron, give me a big thumbs up if you can hear me. All right, my man.
I hear you.
All right, perfect. I'm going to keep you unmuted, buddy, okay? So it's only you and me right now. And you go ahead and start us off with the first exercise. I'm going to do everything you're doing, but I'm going to do it sitting down. All right, Byron, you got the show.
I'm going to do this and then down.
All right. Go ahead. We're going down to our feet, and then we're bringing the stick back up. All right, so reach down to your toes with the stick. If you're sitting down, maybe reach to your knees, and then back up to, it looks like Byron's bringing it up to his chin. That's a good height. So we bring it up to our chin, and then he's going back down to his feet. Nice job, Byron. Keep it going, bud.
Hey, Joey.
Awesome. So this is a good stick exercise. This is kind of going from our toes to our teeth. From the toes up to our teeth. But don't hit your teeth. because we want to keep them in. All right, how many more, Byron?
One more, two more.
Two more. All right, let's do two more. There's one. Let's reach down real good, and reach back up. Hold it up there by your teeth, and two. All right, what do we got next, bud? All right. I'm watching you. Which one?
The spin.
The spin. All right, here we go. So we just did our helicopter airplane exercise. Now we're doing our baton spin. Okay, so this is another airplane kind of exercise. I'm holding the stick out in front of my body, and I'm using my hands, and it doesn't have to go too fast.
Sideways.
We're going sideways. We're doing a little bit sideways so everyone can see us. And I'm just spinning the stick around. I can switch directions. And I'm trying not to drop it. I'm trying to use my hands very carefully. Now remember, if I don't have a stick, I can pretend. I'm going to pretend I'm twisting it over. I'm twisting it over. I'm using my imagination right now. Sometimes that's what we got to do. Okay? Because that's better than nothing at all. That's better than nothing. If we can't use our imagination, then we want to watch and pay attention as best we can so that we learn for the future. Anything that you're doing right now is considered a good thing because we're all here together.
I'm going to Liberty.
We're going Statue of Liberty now. So we're going to lift it up to the sky, bring it back down. Be careful not to hit your ceiling fan. And then I switch hands. So I lift up like the Statue of Liberty, maybe like the Olympic torch. And I can hold it up with one hand, or I can reach up with two hands. Nice job. I'm going to do a couple more with two hands. There you go, Byron. Nice. Byron's got right hand hold up, and then he's going left hand up. Did you see that? He did a hand switch. I'm going to do a hand switch too. Nice job, Byron. Keep it going. All right, man. You got another one for us?
On the back stretch.
All right, we're going to do the back stretch. So I'm doing this sitting down. So if I was sitting down and I couldn't stand up to do it, I would take my stick. I'm going to lean forward, and look, it's behind my back. All right, and then we're going to lean forward while we're holding onto our stick. I know this is one of Byron's favorites. And I just hold that stick across my back and I lean forward. There you go. Nice job. There you go, Clinton. You got it. Hold it right there, buddy. Right there, Clinton. You got it. Right. Nice move. I like it. Clinton's doing the circles. Byron, we can do that one next. Remember where you go all the way around? Let's do that one next. I see Clinton doing it. He's got, he's got a Swiffer, and he's doing this one here. So he's going around his body with the stick. All right, there you go, Clinton. You got this, buddy. We're following you now, Clinton. All right, Byron, keep it going. You got to keep thinking of one more. Let's do a few of these like our friend Clinton was doing, and then let's have you do about two more, okay? You got two more or one more for us? You ready, Byron? Go ahead and give us one more, bud. Are you doing the flip? Oh, you're doing the flip over? Go ahead and let us know what we're doing. We can hear you. There we go. We doing this.
No, you go back up because I just pulled it so you wouldn't hit my head.
There we go. So we're doing another baton spin, going from side to side. Nice. This is a good one. And then after this, I'm going to do 1, 2. So this is different from the helicopter spin to where we're pausing and then reversing direction. So the stick doesn't keep spinning one direction. It spins a little to the left, then it spins a little to the right, and then a little to the left, and a little to the right. All right, we're going to do, I got one exercise I want everybody to do with me, and it's going to require imagination with the stick. Okay, so last week we spelled out our place, and that was fun. This week I want us to pretend that we have a hula hoop on our stick. And we've done this before, and this is a fun exercise. Now I'm going to use my stick, and I actually have a hula hoop here that I got from the dollar store, okay? So if you have a chance to this week, and if you're by a dollar store, if you can get a dollar hula hoop, it'll be perfect for next week's exercise. But for our imagination, we're going to be spinning the stick around. We're going to go for 1 minute. That's our challenge. So I'm going to do it standing up. And you can use your imagination. And we're going to spin the hoop around. So pretend, use your imagination. And we're holding our stick. And pretend that you're moving that hula hoop around just like I am. And then think about it, between this workout and the next workout, if we can get a hula hoop, we might be able to do this one. We also want to make sure there isn't anything we can break close by, right? That would be something to do a safety check before this exercise. But can you see I'm just making a circle with the hula stick. Now watch, I'm going to use my imagination. Here we go, same thing. Using my imagination. Let's all get our sticks going right by the camera. Let's all get it going right in front of the camera there. There we go. There you go. Make a circle around make a circle right there around the video, right around the camera spot. There we go. Nice. Let's keep it going. Let's keep those cameras going. Keep it spinning. We're going to go 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. That exercise, even using my imagination, it worked out all kinds of muscles, from my hands and my elbows to my shoulders to even my core muscles, because I was doing that twisty, that rotation motion. So that's another great exercise that we can do. And remember, I just wanted to give you kind of a preview of how our exercises are going to continue to grow. So remember, we used to only do body weight, and then we brought in the pillow and the towel, and now the exercise stick. And then soon we're going to be able to have the sandbags, and we'll be able to have more and more joining us, all right? So I'm going to help you all to learn how to make all this equipment that we can use. And I think everybody did a really wonderful job. So let's do one more exercise. Let's finish it off. And let's do our deep breaths again. Okay, so let's all relax a little bit. I like to chill out. I live at the beach, so I like to be relaxed. And one way to do that is by taking deep breaths. And you know what, everybody? I want to share something with you before I do these workouts. Even though I seem like, hey, this is really fun, I even get a little nervous sometimes. Can you believe that? Before I log in, I got some butterflies. I'm a little nervous. And you know what I do? I stop for a second and I just take a few deep breaths. And that helps me to calm down, and it helps to get me to realize that we're all so very blessed that we get to be here and we get to enjoy each other's company and we get to breathe in this good oxygen, because that's going to fuel our body. It's going to fuel all of our activities. Oxygen is where we get our energy from. So let's start on 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's breathe in the good. Breathe out the bad. Breathe in the happy. And breathe out the sad. Breathe in your best. And breathe out the worst. And breathe in your power so you can be first. The first one to your goals. That's where you're going, all right? That's what we want to go for. You got to set those goals. You got to think about it when we're exercising. And if you all have any questions for me, if you want to get in touch with me, you can find us on our TruFit Facebook. It's official TruFit. And if you go to Facebook and you go to official TruFit, that'll be me. And if you say, hey, I got a question about an exercise, or I got a question of how you did that with that one thing, I will help you, okay? I will help you. And remember, if you need any help with anything from the ARC, if you're here in San Diego and you need any type of assistance, you got to get in touch with Erica and Justin, all right? We are all still here, and we're all still rooting for you, and we're all here to help each other out, okay? All our advocates, all our ambassadors, all our best friends, everybody, we're all working hard every day, thinking about the future and how we can make it the best one ever. But we know we're going to need to be healthy to do that. We know we're going to need to breathe. We got to drink water. We got to exercise. Eat really good foods.
John, not just you, but Eric too.
Eric too. That's right, man. Eric, we got to get Eric on here. We're going to bring Eric on next week as a special guest. All right, Ben?
We should, yeah.
You tell him. I'm going to tell him too. We're going to have a special guest next week. So everybody, go ahead and unmute yourselves if you want to talk now. You should be able to unmute. And everybody can say hi. It's going to go crazy, everybody. Hey, hello. Hi, everyone. Hey, Dre. Hi, Dre. Hi, Dre. Wave to me, Dre. What's up, Dre? Hey, buddy. Hey, Clinton. Hi, Linda. Hi, Bernie. Hey, bye-bye, everyone. I'll see you all very soon. Bye, Chris. Chris, let's go surfing soon, buddy. We got to go surfing again, Chris. We got to do it. We're going to bring Ben. Hey, Danny. Hi, Danny. We love you, Danny. We love you, buddy. You stay strong, Danny. We love you, my man. Irma, hi. We know you're there. All the parents, thank you all so much. Thank you, parents. Thank you, moms. Thank you, dads. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Byron. Yes, my man. Thank you, Slim. Great job, Slim. Yeah, buddy. Yes. Bye, everybody. Oh, thank you, Alicia. You did great. Bye, Savannah. Hey, Rodrin. Rodrin, my wrist is doing great. It's all better. Hey, everybody. Hey, Zeke. What's up, Zeke, man? Yeah, buddy. We got long hair, man. Look at us, man. We're doing great. Yes.